Pop It Up Podcast, Pop It Up TV. It's your neighbor, it's your boy, True to Life. Shout out to Shakers Fire on the beat. Want to welcome you to the Pop It Up movement. I got my co-host, the real famous DJ, the sensational Todd, the creator, and Mr. Smoker Roy himself, Montana. Y'all know what it is. True to Life. Pop It Up Podcast, Pop It Up TV. Let's go, Shake.
All right, y'all know what it is, bro. True to Life, and once again, FMP Radio, Popping Up Podcast. Y'all heard in the intro, y'all know what it is. It's your boy True, and guess what, y'all? We got a special guest in the building today. I'm excited to introduce her. I can't wait. So I need y'all to get y'all piles together. I need y'all to sit down, relax, catch a vibe. It's your boy True to Life, FMP Radio, Popping Up Podcast. I'll be right back with my special guest, True.
Stop, pick up everything, mommy, and in no time.
You definitely have a radio voice.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Again, it's your boy True to Life, and I'm back once again. FMP Radio, Popping Up Podcast. All over. I'm just excited, y'all. Again, we have a special guest, and I'm ready to bring her in. I don't know about y'all. I don't want to wait any longer. I want to bring her in. Today's special guest is none other than the author, Bridgett McgGill. I'm excited to have her here. She is on time too. But I'm excited, y'all. So Bridgett, how you feeling today?
I'm doing good. The kids weren't too much today, and we are at the weekend.
Yeah, it's the weekend, baby. I'm excited for that. Again, I want to say thank you for coming through. Thank you for saying yes and, touch down on the platform. So I appreciate you. Again, I always tell people, you ain't have to say yeah. Some people, you don't have to. So the minute you said you would come, I said, God, I thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Again, I want to say thank you. So let's get straight into it.
All right.
Bridgett McgGill, the lady, the woman, the pioneer, the trailblazer. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I am first of all, a CPS teacher. I work for Chicago Public Schools. I am a 4th grade math and science teacher at McGill Elementary School, and I love the kids. We have lots of fun every day. I am also, what you said, a mother. I am a woman who owns I have an organization called The Queen Within, and we sponsor community events all throughout the year. We have 3 big events coming up, one in April, one in May, one in June. And I am also the author of 7 books.
Wow, 7.
7 books.
I don't know why I thought it was just 3. You brought all 7 today?
I did bring all 7 today.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I am.
So tell us where it all started.
I started writing really as a child.
Okay.
My mother would always, she would watch Westerns, and I just didn't want to watch Western TV every day. And she would say, okay, go read a book. So I started reading books, and then at about 8 or 9 years old, I thought I could write my own book. So every day I would get paper, I would write a 5 or 6 page book. I would get a piece of construction paper, make my little holes, and boom, there's another book.
Yeah.
And I just kept writing. In elementary school, I was on the school paper. In high school, I was on the school paper. And in college, I just kept writing until I published my first book, How Does Your Garden Grow?
Wow.
In 2017.
So that's the first book.
This is the first book.
Tell us about it. How the Garden Grows. Where did you get that concept from?
So I started looking at my life as a garden.
Okay.
And it's metaphorical language comparing a physical garden with your life garden. And the same things that you need for a physical garden to grow, you need for your life garden to grow.
Yeah.
You need sun, you need good soil, you need rain. Even your fertilizer, which is your mess, helps you to grow as well.
Yeah.
So I just took all the concepts of a garden and I compared them to what you have to do in your life to cultivate a life of abundance.
You got real deep in that one. So what came with the creativity of the front of the cover?
So this is actually a new cover. I had a different cover for a very long time, and I worked with J.L. Woodson of Woodson Studios.
Okay.
And I looked through some of his covers, and when I saw this woman lying in this beautiful garden, I thought, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. And this is the journal that accompanies this book.
Really?
The journal does stand alone, but if you read the book, it will, it makes more sense. But you can do the journal alone. And the journal has quotes. It has challenges, prayers, different activities that you can do just so that your life garden can grow.
That was very creative. So tell me about that first line right there. Show me the cover real quick. So it said, cultivating a life of abundance. Explain that for me.
Well, a life of abundance doesn't just happen unless you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, which most of us are not.
Yeah.
But you can cultivate the life that you want. And you can cultivate a life of abundance. And abundance is not just money. It's not just material things, but it's peace, it's health, it's mental wellness, it's stability. And you have to work at those things.
Yeah.
You have to do a lot of internal work, because you can have all these material things and money and all those things, but if you don't have a peace within your own internal life garden, then all those things are just things. So sometimes we have to go back to our childhood to fix things. We have to forgive people. We have to work on things that we want to change about ourselves every day, and the cultivation never stops.
Yeah. Have you ever been back in that place where you had to go back to a childhood moment and say, hey, I need to forgive somebody. I need to get over something?
I have. Just going back to times where I felt as the oldest, I was always responsible for my siblings.
Yeah.
And in that, I grew to be a person that was, I had a need for other people to need me, which is called codependent. And I had to just go back and look at where I got lost in that. Because I was told by my mother, take care of your siblings, always look out for them, make sure they're always good. And somewhere that went left for me. So I had to go back and say, this is not what she meant.
Yeah.
What she meant was look out for your siblings. Because when you have a need to be needed, you attract what? Very needy and a lot of needy people.
Correct.
So I had to go back to that and fix that little part and adjust that, because for a lot of my life, I just kept attracting people that needed everything.
Wow.
So I had to just make an adjustment so that I could say no, and say no and be okay with the no.
Be okay with the no. Some people can't do that. Be okay with saying no.
It took me a while.
Yeah.
It took me a while.
Me too. I'm still learning sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It took a minute. Yeah.
So tell people about where did you grow up?
I grew up on the west side of Chicago. I attended Howe Elementary School.
Wow.
So I used to live across the street from Howe Elementary School, and that's where I lived till I was about 20. And then I moved to I guess that's the Garfield, maybe that's the Lawndale area. And then from there, once I got married, I moved downtown.
Wow. Excuse me. That's amazing. So when it comes to your books, what is your top favorite?
This is always going to be my favorite.
Because it's your first?
Because it's my first. It's my baby. This is the one that I knew then that I could really write a book. And this is also my favorite because I wrote this book with the mentoring group that I lead at my school.
The Emerging Queen.
Yes, and they picked out all of the quotes, the coloring pages, the self-care tips, and I
Wow.
just put it together.
Okay.
So 4th through 8th grade put this together.
Mm.
And these two are
Redemption.
my first fiction books, and writing fiction is a lot different from creating journals or inspirational books because now I have to use my imagination.
Yeah.
Now I have to think beyond myself, and this book I wrote first, so I proved to myself that I could write a fiction book. And then with this one, we just got down with it.
Yeah.
We just got into it.
So let's start with redemption first. Tell us
Okay.
about redemption, because I already kind of interested because of the cover.
Okay. Again, done by J.L. Woodson. He's awesome.
Shout out to him.
Yes. This book is actually a 3-part series. So I've already started book 2 and book 3. Okay.
Sorry.
And this book is, a lot of it goes back to what happens to us as people of color in the healthcare system. But someone was shot, and the girl who did the shooting, the person that she shot was in the hospital.
Wow.
They end up dying. The hospital blamed it on her. But somebody in the hospital knew something different. You got to read the rest.
Say less. So what's next for you?
So Concrete Bayou is a book that it's the contemporary version of the story of Esther,
Yeah.
biblical story, told through the lens of sex trafficking. Real
You got
juicy.
juicy. I was about to say, you got juicy.
It's real good. And I initially was just gonna write this book.
Yeah.
But all of my friends were like, wait a minute, you can't leave us hanging. What happened to this person? What happened to that person? And one of my friends, she knows who I'm talking about. She says, wait a minute. If there was no body, there was no murder. What a body at? I'm like, girl. So because of all the hype, because of all the Facebook, even on the Amazon reviews, people were saying, well, what happened when they got to Louisiana?
Yeah.
And what happened to this person? And did they ever
They being
find
nosy.
that person? Right. So book 2
Plot twist.
is in the works. And that will probably be released in December of this year.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So what can we expect from you moving forward? Maybe turn some of your books into a stage play, a movie.
So this one, again, Concrete Bayou, we are currently creating a short video that is chapter 1, which is going to get people interested. And then we're going to just see where it goes from there. You can expect book 2 this year. And some of the other books I wrote, the oil, there may be a second version to this because there's so many oils that are, we as a people, we're getting more into the oils, into the holistic healing.
Yeah.
This book has 21 oils in it.